Good morning. Please remain standing as Ms. Megan Bennett, a music major and a member of the class of 2026, leads us in the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed
Megan, and thank you to the members of our brass ensemble. We would also like to recognize Dr. David Johnson, professor of music, who directs our ensemble and who composed the original processional march that we used for the first time at this spring ceremonies. We are excited to add this work to our commencement traditions, so thank you as well, Dr. Johnson. You may be seated, and good morning and welcome to the Georgia College and State University commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. Commencement is one of the most joyful and meaningful traditions we have, a day when we come together to recognize the hard work, resilience, and remarkable achievements of our graduates. I'm delighted that so many family members and friends could join our graduates for today's celebration. This year is especially meaningful not only for our graduates, but also for Georgia College and State University, as we celebrate the 30th anniversary of our designation as the state's public liberal arts university. That distinction reflects a powerful promise to provide a high-quality, student-centered education, one that offers the depth, mentorship, and transformational experiences often associated with elite private institutions, but at a public university cost. As a public liberal arts university, Georgia College and State University intentionally empowers students to explore, collaborate, learn by doing, and seize more opportunities to make a positive difference in the world. Students here can find and follow their passions while developing the habits of mind that define a liberal arts education: critical thinking, effective effective communication, ethical reasoning, and a commitment to civic engagement. With the guidance of outstanding faculty mentors, students practice problem solving, engage in civil discourse, and learn to lead, serve, and adapt in a complex, changing world. For many years, Georgia College and State University was a hidden gem, both in the state and the nation. I'm happy to say that is no longer the case. Among the ever-increasing accolades this year, GCSU was ranked in the top 5 colleges and universities in the 12-state Regional South category of U.S. News and World Report's annual rankings, and was included in the top 10 honors for best undergraduate teaching and most innovative schools among all public and private colleges and universities in this 12-state region. Our programs in business, computer science, nursing, and psychology also receive top honors. With 34 undergraduate majors and 31 graduate programs, including 2 doctoral programs that meet the needs of scholars, professionals, and the dynamic workforce in our state, Georgia College and State University prepares students to make a difference in the real world, regardless of the major they choose or the opportunities and the challenges they may face. And on Tuesday of this week, the University System of Georgia, the Board of Regents, approved Georgia College's 32nd graduate program, a new Master of Science degree in AI strategy. It will begin this fall. This is a program that will blend liberal arts principles with the strategic needs of our technologically driven society and addresses one of the most consequential workforce transformations in history. If you're interested in being in that first class, you can find all the details on our website. Today, many of the individuals who have made the educational experience of our graduates possible are with us today, either participating in the ceremony or seated in the audience. And first, I'd like to ask Maybe some of the most important among those, our faculty, staff, and administrators who have contributed to and mentored this class of GCSU graduates, to please stand and be recognized and thanks for all your contributions. Faculty, staff, and administrators. Thank you all. I'd also like to recognize a number of special guests who have joined us for today's ceremonies. So I'd like to ask you to join me in applauding them. Our keynote speakers' parents, Mr. Clarence and Ms. Jacina Simon, and his son Ryan, who are with us from Texas today. Good morning. The family and guest of our student speaker, Ms. Lauren Decker, the Decker family, we're glad to have you as well. Also, a member of our foundation board and the past chair, Mr. Jeff Wansley and his wife Jackie, we're glad to have you. Mr. Wansley is also a Georgia College alumnus and a mentor in our Georgia Education Mentorship Program. He's here today to support his graduating mentee, Walter Hendricks. For a number of our students today, Georgia College is a family affair. If you are in the audience and you are a Georgia College graduate, would you stand and be recognized for your continuing legacy at one of the finest universities in the South? Thank you, and welcome back. Today represents a milestone in the lives of all who will graduate, but we have to acknowledge that many people who contributed to the success of this graduating class are here front and center. These graduates have been encouraged, funded, and guided by so many of you in attendance today. So if you are a spouse, partner, child, parent, grandparent, sibling, aunt, uncle, guardian, or other supporting family member of one of our graduates, would you please rise and allow our graduating class to acknowledge the role you have played in their success? Our thanks to you all. It is my privilege today to introduce another Georgia College alumnus and today's keynote speaker, Mr. Delanca Simon, a global energy executive whose career reflects both an expansive international perspective and a forward-looking commitment to the future of energy. Originally from Sri Lanka, Mr. Simon's journey is one defined by opportunity, determination, and a willingness to think beyond borders. He is a proud graduate of Georgia College and State University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in economics and a minor in finance in 2003. He often expresses his gratitude for the support that made his journey possible, including a full first-year scholarship from the Rotary Clubs of Warner Robins and Perry, an investment that helped launch a path of remarkable achievement. Today, he remains deeply committed to giving back, including establishing 2 endowed scholarships that support our Georgia College students. Mr. Simon has built his career at the intersection of strategy, innovation, and global markets. As Chief Commercial Officer at BKV Corporation, he leads commercial operations and the growth of emerging energy solutions, including power generation that supports the rapidly evolving demands of technologies like artificial intelligence. In an industry undergoing profound transformation, his leadership has centered on balancing economic growth with innovation and long-term sustainability. Before joining BKV, He served as Executive Vice President and Chief Commercial Officer at EnLink Midstream and held senior leadership roles at Energy Transfer and BHP. At BHP, he led teams across the United States, Australia, Singapore, Chile, and the Philippines, experiences that reflect both the global scale of his work and his ability to lead across cultures, markets, and industries. He continued to build on his Georgia College education after graduation with an MBA from Duke University's Fuqua School of Business and through completion of Harvard Business School's General Management program, demonstrating a commitment to lifelong learning that matched the pace of his evolving career. Mr. Simon is a leader who sees both the big picture and the people within it, someone who understands that industries evolve, but values endure. His work across the full energy value chain, from traditional resources to emerging technologies, reflects a belief that business can be both innovative and responsible in shaping the future. His commitment to service is equally noteworthy. Mr. Simon was selected as a member of the inaugural class of our Georgia Education Mentorship Program. We call it GEM, and he has remained actively engaged with the program ever since. He has also served on the GCSU Alumni Board of Directors and currently serves as a trustee of our Georgia College Foundation. In addition to his support of Georgia College, he is deeply involved in nonprofit and civic organizations in his adopted home of Texas, including Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Lone Star, Career Spring Houston, and the Houston Symphony and the Rotary Club of Houston Skyline. Graduates, as you prepare to enter the world of business and technology, you will be called to lead in times of complexity and change, often on a global stage. In Mr. Simon, you see an example of what it means to embrace opportunity, to lead with vision, and to remain grounded in purpose. Please join me now in welcoming Mr. Delanca Simon back to Georgia College and to our podium today. Following his remarks, Dr. Faye McIntyre, Interim Dean of the College of Business and Technology, will introduce our student speaker. Please welcome Mr. Simon.
Good morning, President Cox, members of the administration, faculty and staff, distinguished guests, proud families and friends, and most of all, graduating class of 2026. Thank you for this honor. It's truly special for me to be here. Georgia College and State University has played an important role in my life, and coming back to stand here today means more to me than I can fully say. I'm grateful for the invitation, grateful for GCSU and all the wonderful people I met here, and mostly I'm grateful for the opportunity to celebrate with you all today. And graduates, let me start with the main thing. Congratulations, give yourself a huge round of applause. This is your day, you earned it. This moment is the culmination of years of effort, discipline, sacrifice, and persistence. You have overcome challenges, adapted to change, and kept going when the path was not always easy nor clear. Today, you have earned the right to pause and take pride in what you have accomplished. And while this day certainly belongs to you, it also belongs to those who helped carry you here. I think all of us know a day like this is never about just one person. Behind every graduate is a village of people who help make this moment possible. Graduates, I encourage you all to make a list and be deliberate in thanking those who helped you get here. Because nobody gets here alone. The truth is that simple, but it is also profound. And it is the heart of what I want to share with you today, the power of relationships. If there's one thing life keeps teaching me over and over again, it is that relationships matter more than we sometimes realize. We hear a lot about achievement, we hear about working hard, standing out, building a career, reaching goals. And yes, these things certainly matter. But at some point, most of us learn that life is not built on accomplishment alone, it is also built on the people around you. The quality of your life will be shaped in large part by the quality of your relationships with your parents, spouses, children, siblings, friends, neighbors, and colleagues at work. And it turns out it's not just a nice sentiment. Research backs it up. The Harvard study of adult development is probably the longest study of adult life and happiness ever conducted. This study started in 1938, and for nearly 90 years have tracked the lives of people and how they develop through various phases of life. And what they have found is that the people who are the happiest and also the healthiest are the people who have strong and meaningful relationships. This has certainly been my life experience growing up in Sri Lanka, my time in college, throughout my career, and life in general. GCSU helped shape me, not only because of what I learned here academically, but because of the people I encountered here. Professors who invested in me, mentors who expanded my thinking, and friends who made the experience richer. Let me share an example. I first heard about the Georgia Education Mentors Program, or the GEM program, from my friend Morgan. One of my professors from the honors program, Dr. Moody, and another dear friend, Murali, both here today, thank you, encouraged me to apply for the GEM program. Through GEM, I was matched with my mentor, Paula, who facilitated my first job in the energy industry in Houston, and remains a mentor to me today, 23 years later. So this is one of many, many examples how I have been blessed by awesome relationships. Aside from making my life richer and happier, stronger relationships have also created many opportunities for me. And this leads me to my next point. Relationships are not just emotionally valuable as a source of happiness, they're also professionally valuable. In your career, good relationships will lead to higher workplace satisfaction, better opportunities, and long-term success. You will find that people simply want to work with people they like, trust, and respect. But here's the key. Those relationships cannot be transactional. You must build them by being trustworthy before you need anything, by helping others without keeping score, and by doing excellent work in a way that makes people want to work with you. Over time, this kind of reputation becomes one of the most valuable assets that you will ever have. And throughout my career, I keep seeing this same truth in different forms. Talent and hard work are certainly important, but in my experience, it is your ability to build trusting and productive relationships, get along with people, and importantly, resolve differences that matter the most. So as you step into this next exciting phase of your lives, let me leave you with 3 thoughts. First, never take for granted the people who love you and help you get here. There are people in your life who care about you simply because you are you. Call them, visit them, thank them. Life gets busy fast, and one of the greatest mistakes to make is to assume that there will always be more time later. Don't make that mistake. Second, invest in relationships and be intentional about the kind of friend, colleague, and family member you want to be. Be honest, supportive, and generous. Be the person who listens well, follows through, and does the right thing. In your professional life, remember that every meeting, every project, and every new job is an opportunity to build a reputation for trustworthiness and excellence. Third, measure your life not only by what you achieve, but also by what you contribute to others. At the end of the day, people may not remember every award you won or every title you had, but they will remember how you treated them, whether you cared and how you made them feel. That kind of life matters. And that's really my hope for all of you. Yes, I hope you do well. I hope you build great careers. I hope you achieve more than you ever thought imagined. I hope you lead. I hope you create, contribute, and make a real mark in the world. In fact, I know you will do all of these things with the great education and growth you've had here at Georgia College and State University. But more than that, I hope you build a good life, a life with depth, with gratitude, a life with strong family ties, real friendships, meaningful work, and a sense of responsibility to something bigger than yourselves. Because those are the things that hold up over time. To the families, friends, and faculty here today, thank you for all you have done to help these graduates reach this moment. And to the class of 2026, we are proud of you, we believe in you, and we are so excited to see what kind of lives you build from here. And wherever life takes you, remember this: some of the very best things in life will come from the relationships you keep and the lives you touch. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you, and God bless you.
Good morning. I am proud to introduce our student speaker. Lauren Decker is the COBT's 2026 Outstanding Economics major. She has excelled not only academically, but also in leadership, professional development, and service. Lauren earned work experience while assisting other GCSU students. She served as an economics, finance, and statistics tutor at the GC Learning Center, worked as a supplementary instructor for Finance 3131, and was selected to engage in student-led behavioral economics research as part of the Nudge unit. She was very active on campus, serving as VP of Portfolio Management for the Student Managed Investments Committee, captain of the GCSU dance team, secretary of the Finance Club, Director of Finance for Kappa Delta Eta Mu chapter, and a member of the COBT Dean's Student Advisory Board. In addition to being the 2026 Outstanding Economics major, Lauren was Most Valuable Spring Managing Director of the Student Managed Investments Committee, and she was selected as one of only 10 participants in the 2025 College of Business and Technology Student Leadership Tour. Her senior paper was selected for presentation at the 63rd Annual Conference of the Academy of Economics and Finance. Lauren's plan after graduation is to attend Florida State University, where she will enter the doctoral program in economics. And Florida State is lucky she has chosen them. Lauren earned a perfect score on the quantitative portion of the GRE exam, and she received over $1 million in scholarship and fellowship offers from various schools. Please help me welcome to the podium Lauren Decker.
Graduates, congratulations. I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who has helped us get where we are today. Parents, professors, siblings, friends, and even situationships. We are all extremely lucky to have your support. There is no doubt you contributed to our success and our well-being. As I reflect on how grateful I am to have these relationships, I can't help but wonder if it is truly luck that put them in our lives and helped us achieve our goals. Was it really luck that got us to our college commencement? When I was 13, I came home from school and told my parents how lucky I was to do well on my math exam. To this, my dad responded with, "Luck is the residue of design." At the time, I had no idea what it meant. Now, I know that my dad was expressing the importance of recognizing your own achievements. Often, we allow luck to take credit for our own accomplishments. When people think of luck, they think of good things that happen to them, things that happen by chance, not through hard work. By giving the credit to luck, we disregard our own effort. We allow luck to take the credit for our own preparation and persistence. Whether that was joining that club, organization, or team, we made the connections and put the effort into making relationships with those sitting next to us. Taking a leadership position or interviewing well for a job is not luck. Going to a professor's office to ask for help, and maybe even shedding a few tears while in there, is not luck. Spending hours studying in the library is not luck. We made this happen. We were the ones that put all the effort into getting here today, no matter what that may have looked like. This is a culmination of our decision, not just a simple chance. It is often easy to forget how hard we have worked for our success. When I was deciding what to do after graduation, I told my dad how lucky I felt making it through the last few years at Georgia College. He then had to remind me of the quote he had told me almost a decade ago. And then, for the very first time, I felt proud of all I have accomplished since moving to Milledgeville. Let me be your reminder that you worked for where you are now and wherever you will be in the future. You built the habits that brought you here today. You decided your future through your dedication to school, the community, and your relationships. Do not let anyone or anything take that achievement away from you. Even with past success and a plan for the future, life is uncertain, and that is okay. I'm sure many of us were uncertain about coming to college, and at some points even wondered if we would make it through. Yet, here we are. Even if the path to commencement was not perfect, we all did it. Missing a class, failing an exam, or even stuttering in a speech are just setbacks, not the end-all be-all. Perfection is not a requirement for being a positive force in the world. No matter how scary this change and our futures may be, please take the time to allow yourself to be proud of how far you have come and how far you are going to go. Going forward, we must remember that luck is really the residue of design. Each of you made this moment happen, and you will continue your success wherever you may be. Georgia College and State University, class of 2026, congratulations, you earned this.
Thank you so much, Lauren. Thank you, Delanca, for inspirational remarks. Let's give them both another round of applause. I also want to thank in our guest section today two extra special friends of the university and of our keynote speaker, Dr. Doris Moody, faculty member emeritus and former director of the honors program, who got Delanca into that GEM program, is with us today, along with a fellow Sri Lankan, Murali Thermaral, who is another member of our foundation board. We're glad that both of you could also be with us this morning. This week, we are holding commencement exercises, 4 of them, yesterday and today, to celebrate the total 1,400 members of the Georgia College and State University class of 2026. Our ceremony today has the most graduates of all 4 colleges, I'm also proud to tell you. This ceremony obviously includes only a portion of that total number of graduates, but we will recognize the accomplishments of the entire class through our ceremony today. This accomplished group of students not only exemplifies excellence in their academic achievements, but also embodies the true spirit of a liberal arts education: curiosity, critical thinking, and a commitment to making a meaningful impact in the world. Georgia College is fortunate to not only attract students from almost every county in the state of Georgia, but from across the nation and around the world, including in this class graduates this year from Canada, Congo, Denmark, France, Italy, Jamaica, Kenya, Nigeria, Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, Vietnam, and Zambia. And as one of only 3 selective institutions in the university system of Georgia, our students must demonstrate high standards of academic achievement prior to and after admission to the university. All of our graduate students are required to maintain a minimum GPA of 3.0 in advanced rigorous coursework to receive their graduate degrees today. The fact that each graduate student is here today is evidence that each of you have met this high standard, and the hood you will receive as you cross the stage will be a symbol of your accomplishment. Several of our undergraduate students have also maintained especially commendable levels of academic achievement throughout their undergraduate studies, and they are wearing blue-collar stoles. I'd like to recognize those groups of undergraduate students now. Undergraduate students who are expected to earn a final grade point average of 3.6 to 3.74 are being recognized today with the distinction of cum laude. Would these students please stand and be recognized? Congratulations. Undergraduate students who are expected to earn a final grade point average of 3.75 to 3.89 are being recognized today with the distinction of magna cum laude. Will these students please stand and be recognized? Congratulations to you. Undergraduate students who are expected to earn a final grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0 are being recognized today with the highest distinction of summa cum laude. Will these students please stand and be recognized? Thank you, and congratulations to you. In addition, 23 of our summa cum laude graduates from across the university have earned a perfect 4.0 in all of their undergraduate coursework, 3 of whom are from the College of Business and Technology. These students are being honored today as our class valedictorians. I'd like to ask each of them to stand as their name is called, if you would hold your applause for a moment. Our valedictorians are Andrea Gail Barnett, Oscar Joseph Lynch, and Avery Kate Treadwell. Congratulations to our valedictorians. Congratulations on your perfect academic records. A record of 75 students in this graduating class were accepted to the John E. Sahlstrom Honors College and have completed our rigorous undergraduate honors program. These graduates are identified in the commencement program with a triangle beside their names and by the medallion and honor cord they are wearing as part of their regalia. Will the Honors College graduates participating in our ceremony today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Congratulations. Every year, each college selects an outstanding senior and presents them with a medallion for a combination of their academic achievement, campus and community involvement, and other criteria. The College of Business and Technology has selected as the outstanding senior Abigail Faith Hart. Please stand and let us recognize you as our outstanding senior. Congratulations. Our Bobcat student athletes lead the state of Georgia in graduation rates among all NCAA Division I and Division II schools, and they consistently have one of the highest GPAs among their peers in the university system of Georgia and our Peach Belt Conference. And my favorite statistic, for the 5th year in a row, our Georgia College student athletes have had the highest graduation rate of any NCAA Division II public university in the United States of America. There are 58 Bobcat student athletes in this graduating class, and a number of them are here today. Would you please stand, our Bobcat student athletes? Thank you and congratulations. Georgia College encourages learning by transformative experiences inside and outside the classroom. These transformative experiences include study abroad, which broadens students' perspectives and prepares them to participate more fully in a global world, internships, as well as clinical courses and student teaching are also key transformative experiences that allow our students to apply knowledge in real-world situations and put ideas into action. Another significant feature of the public liberal arts experience is the opportunity to engage in original, mentored research or creative projects with the support of our faculty. In many cases, our students even present their work at state and national conferences. Students have opportunities here to participate in intensive leadership programs and to become involved in more than 160 student organizations, including student government, fraternities and sororities, recreational sports clubs, and other social and service organizations. A final factor that distinguishes Georgia College from other institutions is the commitment on the part of our students and faculty to give back to the community. Our students provide approximately 40,000 hours in volunteer service to the community agencies and to schools in the Middle Georgia region every year. These transformative experiences and opportunities are woven into the fabric of the Georgia College experience for each of our students. To demonstrate this, I'd like to ask all of our graduates who have participated in study abroad, internships, clinical coursework, student teaching, mentored research, leadership programs, student organizations, or community-based programs, please stand. This is what I'm talking about. Thank you all. Thank you all. As we acknowledge the service provided by our students in the community, we also want to thank members of this graduating class who have served our country or who will leave this ceremony today to be commissioned to serve in one of the branches of our nation's armed services. Would these graduates and their families please stand and be recognized for their service, commitment, and sacrifice for our country? Graduates. Thank you, thank you. As you can see, the class of 2026 is indeed a talented and accomplished group of students. These students are prepared to fill positions in a vast variety of professions, including careers that in an ever-changing professional landscape may not even exist yet. Graduates, your contributions through scholarship, leadership, engagement, and service have not only helped you grow, but have enriched our entire community. We are so proud of each of you. Please join me again in acknowledging their accomplishments. Class of 26, well done. As Dr. Holly Roberts, our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, comes forward, I want our graduates to know that I am very excited about taking a picture with you as you cross the stage, even if they're not going to let me take selfies up here. Unfortunately, many of you know I've had some ongoing problems with my hand here. Found out on Monday I've got to have more surgery on my hand next month, so the doctor told me on Monday I could not shake hands with 1,400 of you this week. So when you cross the stage, you will notice there's a set of footprints down here on the stage for you to stand beside me. So we will get a picture, even if it's not a selfie today. So let's get on with the main event, and Dr. Roberts, let's begin the conferral of your degrees.
We will now confer the master's degrees. Will the candidates for the master's degrees please stand? President Cox, these students and others in absentia have completed their respective degree requirements at Georgia College and State University. Pending final approval by the faculty and certification by the registrar, I am pleased to recommend them to you for the conferral of their master's degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, and pending final approval of the Georgia College and State University faculty and certification by the registrar, I hereby confer on you the master's degrees as listed in the commencement program with all of the rights, responsibilities, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Each of our master's degree recipients will now be recognized individually in the order they appear in the College of Business and Technology section of the commencement program. Graduates will be hooded by Dr. Scott Cox, Associate Professor of Logistics, and Dr. Eddie Thomas, Associate Professor of Accounting. They will then be recognized by Interim Dean Faye McIntyre and President Kathy Cox. Students' names will be read by Dr. Stephen Elliott Gower, Professor of Political Science.
Jordan Louise Barsh. Isabella Aline Bonham. John Thomas Carter III. Sydney Lauren Chambers. Laurie Christine Eberly. Elliot Joseph Esposito. Jacob David Gudelman. Matthew Allen Griffin. Elijah Darius Harris. Emily Grace Johnston. Michael James Roberts. Jonathan Luke Rogers. Jack McKinley Sawyer. Finn Wilkes Shaw. Caroline Grace Van Norman. Erin Kate Whitfield. Laura Lee Cross. Ulama A. Misi Stevens. Jennifer Lynn Weaver. Jeremiah Latrell Arnold. Marsha D. Bordeaux. Nimra Wasik. Blessing Oluwetofumi Adedokun. Tucker Belch. Evan James Brown. Nicholas Cesare Benediti. Adedayo Michael Adapuju. Abby Rosemary Clark. Leo David Darlin. Chandler Jordan Davis. Cheyenne Dakota Dixon. William Scott Downs. Alexander Kalani Fricke. Shane Cameron Hendrickson. Laura Lochran. Sean Henry Lynch. Takia Deshelle Miller. Michelle Obevire. Carly Marie Perez. Jonathan George Henry Saran. Kyle Michael Spudik. Gracie Lucille Taylor. Dustin Kyle Weathers.
This concludes the conferral of the master's degrees. Please join me once again in congratulating these graduates. We will now confer the bachelor's degrees. Will the bachelor's degree candidates please stand? President Cox, these students and others in absentia have completed their respective degree requirements at Georgia College and State University. Pending final approval by the faculty and certification by the registrar, I am pleased to recommend them to you for the conferral of their bachelor's degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, and pending final approval of the Georgia College and State University faculty and certification by the registrar, I hereby confer on you the bachelor's degrees as listed in the commencement program with all of the rights, responsibilities, and privileges thereunto appertaining. Congratulations. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left to signify that you are graduates.
Please be seated. Each of our bachelor's degree recipients will now be recognized individually. Graduates will cross the stage in the order they appear in the College of Business and Technology section of the Commencement program and be recognized by Interim Dean Faye McIntyre and President Kathy Cox. Students' names will be read by Dr. Stephen Elliott Gower, Professor of Political Science, and Dr. Brent Evans, Professor of Economics.
Lauren Christine Decker. Jack M. Aaron. Cooper James Ayler. Carly Reagan Allen. McKenna Allen. Kenneth Armand. Louis Michael Alrutz. Melissa Gabriella Antrim. Kendall Earhart. Grace Catherine Arp. Catherine Michelle Asbell. Sarah Suzanne Atkinson. Madeline Ann Avery. Jason Matthew Ball. Andrea Gail Barnett. Mia Angela Barone. Ryan Alexander Bartlin. Harris Eldridge Bass. Christopher Keegan Baxter. Grayson Ivy Beelin. Abigail Lee Benham. Haley Christine Bergstrom. Kaylin Lane Barisco. William Jackson Bertolini. Kenneth Seaton Billings. Emily Grace Bond. Clayton Young Braswell Jr. Charles Parker Bray. Cal Benjamin Breitbart. Ethan Michael Brewer. Molly Elizabeth Briggs. Christian Elizabeth Brown. Abigail Elizabeth Brown. Haley Nicole Brown. Lily Catherine Brown. Sophia Catherine Bryant. Mulaney Rose Buckham. Allison K. Burns. James Preston Byers III. Georgia Claire Campbell. Andrew Thomas Carey. Hensley Clark Carroll. Maren Evelyn Carter. Keely E. Cassellow. Anna Renee Casey. Misty Lee Casper. Palanding Sese. Carlos Lovera Celar. Macy Renee Chansey. Frederick Wilbur Chiverton IV. Jacob Anthony Clark. Sarah Grace Cobb. Elizabeth Antonia Cochran. Adam James Cody. Peter Niels Cohn. Mary Margaret Collins. Tatum Ansley Cook. Jacob Thornton Cooper. Connor Gabriel Corsi. Carson Ann Courtney. Kylie Mackenzie Crabtree. Anna Grace Cruikshank. Anna Amelia Cruz. Nande Bobby Cuba. Thomas Anthony Capolo. Riley Ann Curtis. Matthew Keith Days. Mark William Daly. Haley Alexis Daughtry. Jonathan Patrick Davis. Bailey Holland Dean. Mitchell Douglas Dean. Brady Robert Michaels DeCann. Kenneth Murray Dean. Megan Nicole Denton. Dubika Diallo. Larson Grant Dingus. Ethan Graham Robert Downey. Soren Sims Dresch. Peyton Alexis Dromey. George Hudson Fornestock. Michael Gordon Fazio. Benjamin Elliott Field. Faith Marie Fitzgerald. Ella Marlene Foster. Haishlin Judith Fuentes. Caden Lance Thunderberg. Caroline Kinsale Thunderberg. Garrett Elijah Gaddy. Deshona L. Gaither. Andrew Michael Gardner. Avery Victoria Gilder. Ella Hope Gilder. Madison Elizabeth Ginsburg. Michael Vermundo Gomez. Cole Wyatt Grassman. Brooke Addison Groves. Ryan Reese Haddon. Abigail Faith Hart. Dylan James Harrington. Harold Michael Harris. Matthew Philip Harrison. Rachel Renee Hefner. Emily Madison Heiler. Jenna Grace Hemingway. Walker Myers Hendrick. Catherine Lane Hicks. Gracie Ann Hilliard. Mitchell Davis Hobbs. Madeline Ryan Hogan. John Lewis Howard. William Joseph Howell II. Olivia Grace Howes. Maggie Grace Huff. Sarah Elizabeth Hunter. Tate Charles Hunter. Cal Michael Jakia. Brooke Lynn Jackson. Tegan Amber James. Carson Parker Johnson. Jacob Crawford Johnson. Cullen Benjamin Joyner. Henry Alan Jones. Jared Wesley Jordan. William McCrae Joyner.
Jessica Rachel Kalish. Griffin Louis Canelos. Joshua Pierce Kelly. Grace Alyssa Kemp. Griffith Maxwell Kirsten. Haley Elizabeth Kirkman. Thomas Warren Kaiser. Timothy James Kloiber. Sarah Thomas Kreider. Matthew Landon Ladd. Freya Ladefoged. Hannah M. Laniu. John Watson Ledford. Samuel George Lent. Michael Ann Varner Lewis. Rosemary Christina Lilovic. Stephen Michael Livingston. Robert Patterson Long. Aaron Kyle Longino. Benjamin Russell Lawrence. Ryan William Lowe. Oscar Joseph Lynch. Chad Everett Mabry. Lucas James McFarland. Angelina Lucille Maddox. David Michael Magrino. Mackenzie Ryan Lewis. Bryson Reese Maxwell. Grayson James Malone. Michael Owen Markle. Walker Pierce Martin. Madeline Elena Marks. Christopher Jaden Matthews. Marie Elizabeth Matthews. Lauren Elizabeth Madison. Ryan Kevin McClary. Carter Raymond McCollum. Michaela Grace McDade. Joby Reese McDonald. Jake William McFarland. Jansen Grant Meeks. Brinley Noel Melier. Daniel Coleman Miller. Peyton Ray Miller. Russell John Miller. Oscar Andre Molina. Logan Allen Moon. Jacob Wayne Mooney. Katie Ann Moore. Daniel Morales Oviedo. Kendall Leigh Morgan. Megan Elizabeth Morris. Zachary Lee Moses. William Ritter Nelson III. Michael Shea Neesmith. Lucy Marie Newman. Malik Omar O'Day. Amelia Claire Osborne. Jawad Ibrahim Odat. Aiden Joseph Pasquale. Ashton Steele Pasquale. Gregory Rock Paul. Kate Evans Paulin. Anderson Wells P. Rodrigo Perez Crespo. Charles Vincent Perro. Carson Andrew Phillips. Camille Jane Phipps. Gabriella Platona. Michael Ryan Prizer. Melina Rose Proctor. Anna Claire Pruitt. Olivia Grace Ramsey. Mackenzie Taylor Reese. Emma Ann Reed. Emma Rose Richardson. Cruz Garner Ridgway. Kimberly Page Reiner. Gage Rorden Riley. Matthew Trice Rogers. Clayton Wayne Rowland. Justin Christopher Rozier. Jackson Bateman Rutherford. Jackson Cade Rutledge. Hattie Alice Bernice Radinsky. Cervantes D. Sanders. Mackenzie Day Schmidt. Zachary George Schulte. William Carlisle Scott. Griffin Thomas Surgott. Nicholas Dale Serrano. Martin A. Sheehan. Elizabeth Ann Shields. Graham Gregory Simmon. Maddox Evan Smith. Kinley Ann Spence. Zachary Graham Steinberg. Andrew Michael Stopp. Ryden Bradford Strother. L. Fairfax Taylor. Nicholas Bradford Taylor. Davis Aaron Templeton. Allison Turlip. Cherokee Ellen Terry. Owen Robert Thomas. Caleb Hunter Todd. Joseph Theodore Toth. William Cooper Treadway. Avery Kate Treadwell. Noah Stacy Turner. Joshua Nicholas Tyre, Jr. Justin David Tyre. Kyle Thomas Van Kampen. Macy Vandermosten. Lauren Bailey Wachter. Carly Elizabeth Wagner. Nicholas Brooks Ware. Ethan Van Waters. Hannah Logan Watkins. Jackson Levi Weaver. Ethan E. Wells. Jacob James Welty. Eudora Kellogg Wheeler. Ethan Cole White. Brendan Wilson Wiley. Caleb Mason Williams. Jake Wilson. Patrick Mitchell Wood. Braxton Warner Wright. Lincoln Christopher Wright. John Davis Zaradnik. Alexander Christopher Ashman. Ashley Jane Beatty. Brianna Dawn Beckham. Owen L. Bell. James Randolph Besterman. Sarah Catherine Blackstone. Cameron Lee Brooks. Anthony Philip Carpio. Andrew Lee Carver. Lorena Kazora. Brian Michael Colavecchio. Andrew M. Coleman. Evan Cowan. Carter Grace Crocker. Kylie Dominique Dallas. Eli John Gunter Daniel. Jeffrey Christian DiBenedetto. Michael Turner Edmondson. Tyler Harold England. Morgan Blair Fay. Ryan Alexander Frank. Grant Houston Gaylord. William Carter Garrick. Cameron Matthew Geyer. Matthew Joseph Gone. Andrew Thomas Grothy. Michael Warren Haynes. Evan J. Height. Jared Fielder Holly. Caden David Johnson. Joshua Caleb Carmen. Whitman Davis Kessinger. Rachel J. Cajalon. Jacob Henry Kohler. Jacob Casper Kruger. Tanner Vicente Loxon. Linda Ann Matheny. Joshua Tanner McCreelis. Celia Rose McDaniel. Caleb James Mitchum. John Robert Mobley. Ethan James Montgomery. Ha T. Quinn Ngo. Emily Noche. Zachary Miles Novo. Matthias Oscar Peterson. William Robert Phillips. Nathan Emerson Porter. Jennings Burke Ray. Ryan Frazier Reichner. Hannah Elizabeth Roberts. Alexander Ross Johnson. Jeffries Cagle Rowan. Bo Donald Sackman. John Page Scarborough. Luke Samuel Sheets. Leah Alexander Smith. Matthew Sawyer Spears. Noah Tobar. William Terrence Turner. William Cole Vanderpool. Arianelle Ilsa Vile. Joshua Stephen Vadreen. Leilani Kayla Watts. Grace Olivia Webb. Campbell Ann Weeks.
Please join me once again in congratulating all the members of Georgia College's 2026 graduating class. Would you now please stand as Ms. Megan Bennett leads our newest alumni in singing of the alma mater. The lyrics are printed on the back side of your program.
Alma mater, teacher, friend, counselor wise and strong, for virtues taught, for visions wrought, we praise thee now in song. For joy of living, for strength in strife, for friendships that will not fail, for love of beauty, of God, of life, Georgia College, hail, all hail.
This concludes the Georgia College and State University commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. We ask all guests to remain standing at your seats as the platform party, faculty, and students recess from the building. Guests should then exit the building through the main entrance in this direction. We thank you for your attendance today. We wish you a safe trip home, and we extend congratulations again to the newest alumni of Georgia College and State University.